What is up, guys? It's Porky here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Snow White. This is going to be a spoiler-filled review, and it's going to be very long. I just watched the entire movie, and I've got about 2 pages of notes with me. I'm just going to say, like, what I jotted down while I watched the movie, and please enjoy it. Let's just get started. But before I actually do my review, I just wanted to tell you guys how much nostalgia I have. I jotted this down, as you guys know, and I jotted down some of the nostalgia that it brought back. So, I was like, my dad, we were looking through like this, we had gone to my grandmother's once, and we were going through the cupboard of all the old tapes she had. She had a Snow White copy, and Dad's like, hey, watch this one, it's good. And I was a little resistant, but I watched it, and then I loved it. I just kept watching it, and rewatching it, and rewatching it, and rewatching it. And one of the most infamous things about me is my obsession with Dopey. Dopey was my life. I would act like Dopey. I would be like Dopey. Dopey was my life. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get started. What I think is good is that it's a good adaptation. It's good at adapting Grimm's fairy tales, which is a lot darker than the Disney one. So they did a good job of still keeping it interesting. A problem with the animation, lips are not in sync with the dialogue sometimes. But it was made in 1939. You gotta give them, like, some credit. Like, it was a little rough for them. First, like, Walt Disney film, so. Like, there's one of the opening scenes is she's staring into a well and making a wish. And then the prince appears. It's super abrupt, so. And a lot of the other movies kind of abrupt. The queen's jealousy is really well portrayed. More about that later. It takes risk. It's dark and scary sometimes. So, stereotypical a little bit, you know. Kind of a stereotypical kind of story. Music is excellent. Music is very dramatic when it's a scene that's just woo. So, I like that. Sometimes it's a little over dramatic. Sort of singing, you know, going over the top opera. Sometimes the backgrounds are a little lazy in the animation. So, I forgot to say, the lips in sync, it's especially during the singing, not just, like, the well scene is a lot of it. Like, she's just staring down, then she's coming up back. And it doesn't match up, I know. So, it's not really half of what Pixar or DreamWorks can accomplish. Snow White is definitely a damsel. She sometimes even comes off a little annoying. Like, she's just like, oh, it gets a little on my nerves. More about kind of damsel-y and stuff like that later. There's like, every scene there's like about 2 songs, so cut it. There are a lot of, like, no-duh Sherlock situations. I know it's originally, like, a bad word, but to be appropriate. Like, Snow White's just staring through the window into the dwarf's house. It's dark! Like you would want to say, no-duh Sherlock. So, you know, kind of obvious. I'm saying a lot of negative things, and I will continue saying a few negative things. But it's made in 1939, not trying to say it's bad. It's a good movie. I'm going to give it a high grade. Stay for the end of the video to see that grade. it's somewhat funny. It's got some good comic relief. I talk a lot about comic relief in my notes. I've got about 2 pages. So, it's a little too descriptive sometimes, especially with the, like, oh, we're cleaning the house. It feels a little stretched. Yeah. Dopey, like I said, is great comic relief. He's hilarious. There are a few parts where he just shakes his butt. So. Hi Ho, it's a great song. It's kind of iconic, so. The animation shows Dwarves' personalities well before you know them, especially where they're like marching in lines while they're singing hi ho, it's off the work we go. So, it shows kind of what you're gonna get, so well. The turtle. There's a bunch of animals, but the turtle by far is the funniest. You kind of feel bad for him. It's got overall good comic relief. All of the dwarves are really funny, to be quite honest. The sound effects are very good. It kind of takes its time with the dwarves finding Snow White, so. Grumpy is funny as well. He's very funny. So. Would the queen ever think that, after she turned into the peddler, she would still be beautiful? That's what I jotted down as a plot hole. Like, there's probably some potion in her book to become, like, me originally again, but who's the fairest one of all is, like, an old hag. The wart on her. The transformation is disturbing. It's dark. It's like, Wah! So, let's see. The transition, the witch is very scary. The witch is terrifying. She's ugly, she's terrifying, she's like, yeah! Okay, transitioning between dwarves and the queen works well by giving plot points, advancing them, like in a game of chess. And it blends darkness and comic relief really well. And I want to say it makes it a nice smoothie, but it's weird. Anyways. One thing I really like is that Grumpy is kind of a sexist character, but he kind of learned his lesson, so it adds up, yeah. The vultures are revealing yet genius, so, like, they're, like, huddling around, like, what's her name, like, the witch, they're going, ooh, and they're looking at each other like, yeah, she's gonna be our next meal. So you can kind of tell she's gonna die, but it kind of adds to the spooky effect, so. Snow White sings about everything when she's alone. Oh, I'm making a pie. Oh, I'm cleaning the house. Oh, I'm singing to the birds. You know. You gotta love the dwarves riding on the deer like, yeah! It's really funny. It's great stuff. And like Dopey's just trying to hold on. It's great. After the kiss that Snow White and the prince have, like Snow White, it just feels super abrupt, like they're old friends. She's just like, oh! And she kind of leaves dwarves. And she goes off with the prince like, screw you dwarves, you don't matter anymore. I'm going to go date this guy. And we're going to get engaged. Yeah. Doesn't work that way. So, yeah, that was my review of Snow White. I'm going to give it an A. Yeah. If you like this video, make sure to click the like button. I wanted to upload 2 videos, by the way, because I didn't upload one yesterday. I usually upload multiple videos to keep my content fresh, and I really like uploading. Okay. If you like this video, make sure to click the like button, because, you know, logic. Subscribe, and may the pork be with you always. Bye!